Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
What up? Y'all already know this is Punch Run Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, quite don't go to this live this early and stuff like that, but might as well talk about something I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, I'm a Twitter head, man. I always looking at Twitter, always reading Twitter, man. Tweeting my ass off and shit. And seeing what Errol Spence had to write. Seeing the dialogue that Errol Spence is having with fans or followers and things of that nature. The fight that we all want to see, of course, and that a lot of people talk about, a lot of people complain about, a lot of people bitch about, a lot of people is frustrated about. Terrence Bud Crawford versus Errol the Truth Spence. Now, let me start off by just putting out what you know caught my eye, caught my reading. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Dímelo, mi gente. God bless each and every one of y'all. Errol the True Spence. Well, the first one was no. That was the first. Yeah, the first one was this random black guy tweeted Errol Spence and says, "Y'all YouTubers, motherfuckers, have made a lot of money off Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford. This shit is bad. Y'all post clickbait videos with fake inside sources or old footage. The shit is ridiculous. Y'all need to tighten up for real. Boxing, new media looking bad." Now, of course, this person is talking about new media, as of course, you know, some of these guys in new media raise beta and things of that nature. You know, they pretty bad, but they got a good but they got a good following. You know what I'm saying? As much as people complain about them, they got a following. So if they're contaminated and they're no good, then you got 200+ people that is no good that supports them, right? But Errol Spence says facts. Errol Spence look at YouTube, right? Errol Spence understand YouTube and YouTube content creator, and we're going to and the thing is, we're gonna hold people accountable, whether it's false information, misinformation, not all the information, fake lies, clickbait. Today, this person said, $sign Johnson said, "I be watching that shit, but what are they supposed to do if they don't have any content from you and Bud Crawford?" Now, this was a better question, but Errol Spence says, "Watch XVIDEOS." Now, ladies and gentlemen, seeing this right here, I really want to touch base on this tweet and on this response, because we understand this. Yo, T.O. posted your live on him yesterday on his IG story. Let keep giving the brother positive energy. Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah, that's what's up. Man. I go check it out. So, hold on, let me put this up. Hold on. Damn banner. Yo, subscribe to the channel. Hey, yo, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Now, this live could be, you know what I'm saying, go after the people that, you know what I'm saying, that Errol Spence is saying, you know, facts to. In the end of the day, let's be real and let's be honest. Let's talk about the positive. Errol the True Spence, three belt holder in the welterweight division, the number one welterweight of the world. Terrence Bud Crawford, 3-division world champion, pound for pound, 2 pound for pound fighters that we all want to see. That a lot of people been talking about it. And me, Punch Run Boxing, and this channel, I've been trying to tell y'all, stop talking about it, y'all. Stop talking about it. There's more great things that's happening in the welterweight division. Oh, promising. There's a lot of things that's happening in the sport of boxing. It's just not these two. Stop being frustrated, because if you're only looking at one fight, you're slaving yourself as a fan to one fight, and then you want to, how you say it? Like, give respect to boxing only if this fight happens. You will say boxing is no good because this fight is not coming through fruition. But you see young fighters doing their thing. You see every division is really blossoming right now. This ain't 2015 when we need to wait, complain, and sit our asses waiting on Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. The heavyweight division was on a coma. It was not the same. Whether the heavyweight division is alive. The light heavyweight division is alive. The 168-pound division is alive. The 160 pounds, well, the champion is abandoning their position, but we got three champions that really, if they mixed it up, it could do something. We got the king in 154, Jamel Charlo, who did exactly what the boxing fan want a fighter to do, challenging himself. 50-50 fights, undisputed, free TV, welterweight division. We already seen the PBC guys mix it up. However, there's a lot of people out there that always want to blame PBC. We see Keith Thurman versus Porter. We seen Porter versus Errol Spence. We see Errol Spence versus Ugas. Porter versus Ugas. Porter versus Danny Silva Garcia. Danny Silva Garcia versus Ugas. Sean Porter versus Kell Brook. Errol Spence versus Kell Brook. We see matchups in the welterweight division. We still haven't seen Keith Thurman versus Earl. We haven't seen Bud versus Keith. We haven't seen these fights. We seen Bud versus Porter. In the 140-pound division, we seen an undisputed bout. We seen Jose Ramirez versus Josh Taylor. We seen Josh Taylor versus Regis Prograis. Victor Postal. In the lightweight division, we see Teofimo Lopez beating Lomachenko. We see Devin Haney beating George Campos and become a undisputed champion. Still waiting on Ryan Garcia and Javante Tan Davis to elevate their and we see Lomachenko doing his thing. In the super in the super featherweight division, we seen Jabel Herring. We seen Oscar Valdez versus Miguel Burchett. Oscar Valdez would announce with a nice knockout win. We saw Shakur Stevenson beat Herring, beat Valdez. We're seeing good things. We're seeing Inoue. We seen good things. We seen Bam Bam. We seen Chocolatito. We seen women boxing at the all-time high. That this year we going to see the best fighting the best. Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. We saw Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano, Madison Square Garden, New York City, baby. Sold out crowd. 7-figure fighters for both women. Epic moment. And on the same card of Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall, we going to get Alicia Baumgartner versus Michaela Mayer. The best fighting the best. Pound for pound versus pound for pound. There's a lot of great things that's happening in the sport of boxing. I don't give a damn if Bud and Errol Spence move up to the 154, because guess what we got? We got Jerome Booth, and it's one of the phenomenal sport of boxing in the future. The second coming of Roy Jones Jr. We got Virgil Ortiz. We got Conor Benn across the pond. We still got Keith. In 140, we got Antoine Russell as well. Teofimo Lopez moved up. Still got Regis Prograis. Still got Josh Taylor. Still got Jack Catterall. Got Jose Ramirez versus Jose Cepeda. There's a lot of shit that's happening in the sport of boxing. And the heavyweight division, Anthony Joshua going to be fighting Alexander Usyk. We seen Tyson Fury beat Deontay Wilder. We seen Tyson Fury 94,000 versus Dillian White. We seen it. I am not a slave to Bud versus Spence. But as good as I'm talking about all these guys, let me say what's up to the people right quick. The GOAT Mario P in the building. What's good, Scan? Where is that gray hat? Gray hat is out there in the cap stash. Agreed, Pastor Kevin Hart ain't funny. He annoying. You remember that one? Yo, Errol really said that. Errol saying he doesn't give a fuck about what on YouTube boxing creators. That's gonna hurt a lot of people on this app. The KO, yes. Because now let's defend ourselves now. Let's defend ourselves. Whether, yes, there are people out there with the clickbaits. They are false reports, misinformation. Salute punch. What's good? What's good? Rider of the storm. Salute punch. I believe Spence feels pressure from the YTBC to make the fight with Bud, and I don't think he wants it. Spence is going to move up. As good as Errol Spence has been in the welterweight division, as good as he is in the ring, as good as he is in the ring, as good as Terrence Bud Crawford is in the ring, nobody keeps your name alive like you two boxing content creators, motherfuckers. Nobody keeps your name alive or circulating in the sports world like you two boxing content creators. Even if they spin narratives about your ass. But you know what? They even spin good narratives about you. And I've heard more narratives good about Errol Spence than even Terrence Bud Crawford. Let's send them a message. Whether we boxing content creators agree or not, we are the one that talks boxing 24/7. Not ESPN, not Showtime Boxing, not Fox. We talk about boxing. What you should say, Earl the True Spence, is thank you. Thank you. You paint dry personas. Clickbaiting is garbage, though. Clickbaiting it is. Yet, it's still content that keeps them alive. There's a lot of clickbait on Errol Spence that is good about Errol Spence, that works good for Errol Spence as well. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget. I understand the positive and the negative about it. Yet, at the end of the day, ain't nobody talking about you. Bud and Errol Spence don't even talk about their own fight. Let's not forget that, yes, Errol Spence was talking about Bud Crawford after the Ugas fight, but before that, Bud was saying, I'm good without Errol Spence. I'll fight Jamel Charlo. I'm good without that. I don't need Errol Spence. Spence say, I don't need Bud after this fight with Danny Swift Garcia. And people just kept pushing the fight and kept pushing the fight and kept pushing the fight and kept talking about it and kept talking about it. And I was telling the people, stop talking about it. I understand about people talking about them negotiations. They don't know shit. That's a lie. I'll tell you one thing, especially when it's working with Al Heyman and the PBC. Ain't nothing leaving that boardroom. Ain't no sources. Ain't no sources talking about their negotiations. Ain't no sources. 60-40, no. They don't know shit. Anybody that say anything about the negotiations with Errol Spence and Bud Crawford is a liar. Period. If anything comes out of a negotiation when Al Heyman that's Al Heyman's negotiations, he will cut off the negotiations. I know that for a fact. So nobody outside of their attorneys, if TGB is the promotion that's flipping the bill, Tim Smith, the network, and Al Heyman himself, nobody knows nothing or permitted to say anything outside that boardroom. So any boxing content creator that talks about the negotiations of Errol Spence and percentage of 60-40 and 70-30 and 80-20 and 90-10 and shit like that, pure lying. Just Blaze in the building. What's good, man? But I will hold them accountable for not acknowledging also that we here day in, day out, talking, promoting your paint dry persona ass that y'all both can't promote a motherfucking lick. Errol Spence can't promote a lick. Hey, bird. Hey, bird. He snuffles from Sesame Street. Hey, bird. The eyelashes. All boring and shit. And I'm not talking about the way they fight. I'm talking about persona. Terrence Bud Crawford. Pain dry as shit. You get an interview with Bud Crawford, probably in a half hour, you be like, hey, yo, cut the camera off and shit like that, man. This guy's giving me 2 words and shit like that. Might as well just get a content about him. Let's be real. Y'all don't want to acknowledge our work? Y'all don't want to acknowledge our passion? Y'all don't want to acknowledge, oh, facts that people are getting money. So the fuck what? Everybody else make money. Everybody making money off of your ass. Maybe the fight is not happening because there's a lot of greedy hands in the cookie jar that wants more money. We keep talking about the fight. We are the one that goes into the casuals and tell them about Errol the True Spence. Go into your local barbershop. They don't know who the fuck Errol Spence and Bud Crawford is. Maybe that's why the fight ain't happening. But don't come criticize the people that talk about you day in, day out. Day in and day out. You tune into the YTBC, there's going to be somebody that's talking about Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. You tune into ESPN, you can't find no Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. You can't find shit. You turn. Skip Bayless ain't talking about your ass. Shannon Sharp ain't talking about you. Stephen A. Smith ain't talking about you, but once every 6 months. Max Kellerman ain't a boxing dude. He don't talk about y'all. Man, please, man. The only shit that's good is he's the only I'm the only good number that he could get. Stop promoting him now or you get blocked. Stop promoting him. Put on timeout, brother. Fuck out of here. Promote that bitch. Motherfucker got the wackest channel, man. Only shit that he could do talk about me. It's sad that he feels that the way towards the YTBC. It is. I understand. But to be honest, the lies actually is on his side. You feel me? It's on his side. If anything is spreading lies, and I think the people that people go at the most is actually Terrence Bud Crawford. So the shit works for him. No, y'all ain't used to me in the mornings. Well, afternoon. Feels like morning to me. Seem like these modern day gladiators, with the exception of T.O., are ducking the best fights out there in the weight class, pricing themselves out. Who's the A side, B side? I don't even know who's to be honest, I don't know who's pricing themselves in or out. I believe their business handlers is the one that makes these type of decisions and know the analytics of what they're worth. Because I don't believe they know. I think they just do what they're told. That's it. How many boxers know their real numbers? I'm talking about real numbers. How many seats they sold, how many merchandise they sold, and things of that nature. Let them work it out and they negotiate. Let work it out. And while they work it out and keep their mouth shut, let them work it out. It's true. I'm 100. Let them work it out. But while they're working it out, guess who's talking about them? Guess who's keeping the record? Now, peep this. Errol Spence. You don't say shit about your fight. Y'all only fight once, twice a year. If the YouTube boxing content creators say, that's it, we ain't talking no more Errol Spence or Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford hasn't fought since November. He's not going to be fighting. He's going to wait for a whole year not to fight. If we don't talk about Errol Spence or Bud Crawford, who the fuck is going to talk about y'all? You easily forgotten. In this day and age, y'all easily forgotten. That's why they say that this fight is for the pure. It's a mega fight for pure boxing fans. The pure boxing fans are on YouTube. The pure boxing fans are on YouTube. Maybe you should pay attention to the mass media, ESPN leading sports, Fox, you who sports, all the sports platforms, mega platforms that got millions of dollars pumping to their network to talk about sports. Why don't you say, damn, why y'all don't talk about us? We're athletes too. Nah, it's easy to go after the little people. How about the people? So Stephen A. Smith, his contract, and he can make $4 to $10 million just as the debating show. These guys in ESPN, these guys in media, some of them make 6 digits, 6 figures. And some of them that talk boxing ain't even accurate themselves. But no, you rather talk about the little people and shit on the little people. Yeah, let's hold them accountable. Again, I'm going to say it again. I'm not saying that there's no false information. I'm not saying that people don't clickbait. Man, clickbait have been happening since for years and years and years, man. The newspaper's a bunch of clickbait. How you think they get the headlines? The post is clickbait. Everything is clickbait. The politicians are clickbaiters. They come to your community and clickbait your ass. Obey your ass. Ernie, good looking out. Ernie, good looking out. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yo, Kings of the Commonwealth, what's good, my brother? What's good? Ernie, what's good, man? Thank you, man. I appreciate you. God bless you. God bless you, man. Thank you for that, my brother. Thank you for the support. Kings of the Commonwealth, what's good, brother? He said, these people are crazy, Punch. Facts, man. Facts. Yo, what's good, PJ? PJ said, yo, facts. Old media and the legends picking Crawford. They abandoned Errol. Kobe, what's good? BX in the building, what's good, man? They don't care about putting them on back in the days they did. But every house has their lifelines for these boxes. And these boxes, most of them just do what they are told. They're not hungry no more. We could tell which one are not the hungry ones, man. We know that. Right, for Kobe? Yeah, at the end of the day, why aren't the fighters saying, you know what? We got to give credit to these boxing YouTube content creators. Because you know what we are? Errol, Spence. We're independent. We're just some of us, because not everybody boxing content creators like independent media. Everybody just, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody, but I'm just saying. There's some that's independent media. There's some that pay their own expenses to go to fights. There's people that sacrifice for no money. Because the money that boxing content creators get is because people support the content. People support not just the content, but the host and how they deliver the content. They support, they super chat, they donate, they smash the like, they share it in their own social media platform, because that's all support. British, what's good? What's good, brother? Can't stay young, but it up. Still got a couple exams left. Do your thing, my brother, man. Yo, pass those, my brother. Enhance the legacy of British. Enhance. Shout out from the Philippines. The Philippines. Love y'all, Philippines. I'm probably going to get some Philippines food later. But it's funny. It's always they attack the little people. The little people. And I'm not saying that in this community. I'm saying it is toxic. It is toxic, bro. But there's also a lot of people in this community that don't really give a damn about the sport of boxing. There is a lot of people that's hustling the people. Yes, I understand that. Yeah, at the end of the day, everything is a hustle, I guess, even in sports. Stephen A. Smith get millions of dollars just to debate about athletes. And we're going to shit on them? You going to shit on them? They don't talk about you, Earl. You can't blame Money May for this. Nah, even Money May said good press, bad press, good press is still is good press. Any press is good press. Any press is good press. Floyd Mayweather understood that. Punch, you called out all YouTubers for a fight. Why you getting mad now? Someone has answered. This is what you wanted. Not because they're not really calling out for a fight. That's why. Because the motherfuckers that know for a fight know exactly where I'm at. They're not calling for a fight. They're using it for YouTube. Don't use this YouTube shit. Don't use the YouTube. Be a fucking man. Step up. Show up. And that's it. There's certain motherfuckers that just need to show up. All right? There's certain motherfuckers that got my info that just need to show up and stop acting like pussies. That's what I'm saying. So you promote a name again, you're going to get blocked. But you're right, though, to attack the little people. I like Spence, and I see all the greats doubting him. It shows a lot, but honestly, I think EJ breaks Crow down the engine is some these fighters haven't seen long time, probably only with them himself. They attack the little people, man. Errol's starting to disappoint us Texans. It's not even he's disappointing the people in the ring. Because he really didn't disappoint. He didn't disappoint me. I understand. I understand. But there is more good in spreading your name every single day. If you look at right now YouTube and look at a lot of content right now, it will talk about Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. It says Errol name. Man, we talk about something better, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. We talking boxing, bro. Fuck out of here, man. Yo. He said, let me put the picture up. Hold on. Picture up again. Y'all YouTube motherfuckers have made a lot of money off Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. This shit is bad. Y'all post clickbait videos with fake inside sources or old footage. This shit is ridiculous. Y'all need to tighten up. Hey, I understand that type of subscriber. I understand. But then there's another subscriber and follow that feel like this. I be watching shit, but they supposed to do if they don't have any content from you and Bud. And I said a while ago that this boxing shit, we got to be on some conspiracy theorists. Errol Spence, you don't use your social media to share the fans some information, give us some anticipation, tell us that, hey, yo, it's going to be close. Tell us that the fight may going to happen this fall, this year. Things that is being optimistic. We're getting close to close the deal. Don't tell us how much money you're going to make. You don't got to tell us. That's none of our business. To be honest, that's none of our business. Don't tell me the percentage. Tell us. How's it going? It's looking very optimistic. It's going to be happening. Stay tuned, guys. News is coming out soon. Put a rep out. And update the fans, update the sport of boxing, and you won't see a bunch of YouTube content creators trying to come with conspiracy theories or trying to come out shit out the blue to sustain your name. They do it to sustain your relevancy because you ain't doing it, Earl. You ain't doing it, Bud. Y'all not doing it. But then this, when that fight, if that fight ever comes through fruition on promo, y'all gonna promote it. And y'all want us to talk about it, right? Then y'all want us to talk about it. Nah. We've been talking about it for 4 years. How about by the time y'all fight, we like, fuck y'all. We've been talking about it now. Ya yo estoy cansado. Estoy cansado. Estamos cansados. Yo, but guys, you know what I'm saying? But. Fuck out of here. I'm about to start doing what other. I'm gonna start doing what other channels do. When I see fucking palomos, you're out of here. You're out of here. Strike 3. You're out. I'm gonna start doing them other channels is doing too. Fuck it. Cloud chasing motherfucker. Fuck out of here. But when that fight ever come to fruition, they're gonna go to New York City. Punch, you should have been blocked. Him, he's an idiot. Strike 3 out of here, son. Look at that. This shit might be fun. Oh, estamos cansados ya. Huh? That's like when, you know what I'm saying, back in the days, you meet a chick and stuff like that, and she's giving you the runaround and stuff like that to meet up. Oh, I gotta do something. And then finally, when y'all do meet up, and then ella está para ti. Ella está para ti. Pero el huevo mío siempre estaba duro para esta tipa. And then, when it's time to ping, ya el huevo no se quiere parar. El huevo de yo, I've been hard for quite some time. Tú hiciste cuánta paja thinking about this girl. Ahora la tenemos a ella y ya yo no puedo con ella, ya. Hey, me quiero acostar. Sorry, Punch. Sorry. I'm going to sleep. El huevo me mira a mí. I'm going to sleep. No. Yo estoy mirando el huevo. I'm looking at my thing. Yo, come on. She's here. That's it. Let's work, baby. Show her. Trojan man. Come on. Let's go. Let's get to work. You were thinking about this shit? You be like, you're supposed to meet the chick this Thursday. Nah, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do something, I gotta work and stuff like that. Boom, blah, 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 blah. I gotta do something, I got some finals. Boom, blah, 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 blah. And then she calls you, oh, you know, I'm not doing anything today. You wanna chill? And be like, Diablo. Coño, okay. Boom. You get the chick. Te hiciste par de pajita every day thinking about this chick. And you thinking, watch when I get her, watch. Ay, when I get her, tú verás que la voy a matar. Be like, tú verás que la voy a matar. And then, tú estás ahí con el huevo. Ya you have her. Y ya el huevo como no, it's not. Tontorón, like it's supposed to be. It's not where it's supposed to be. You're like, shit. Diablo, pero párate, mi hermano. Come on, man. You're going to give me a bad reputation con toda la amiguita de ella. Come on, man. I bet they're going to promote and start talking about it. See, you know why? This is what I like about Manny Pacquiao, man. This is what I like about Manny Pacquiao. Let me see if I can see Manny. If I still got the video of Manny Pacquiao and what he said. He still got that. Hope I didn't put on. Yo, it's a troll. Yo, the troll. You know what it is? Is these motherfuckers is young, got nothing to do. Because I usually do lives in the nighttime. So eso palomo está acotado. But now it's early, pues they out. Tú sabes. But you know, they got nothing else to do. Déjalo. Se están haciendo la paja. Ahora me diablo, man. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, I switched it and I put in the other computer because I had so many videos. Pero dame ver si lo tengo aquí. This is what I'd rather hear fighters say about the media. Look at Manny Pacquiao. Look at the difference between Manny Pacquiao and what Errol Spence stayed. Let me see if I can find it. I hope I can find it because it actually gonna clarify my point. Let me see. ¿Qué tal el video? I'm just gonna find my point. Let me see. Diablo, lo quité, estúpido. Diablo, Punch, qué estúpido tú eres, man. Psst. How the fuck did I erase that one? Míralo aquí, espera. Look at this. This is naive, mira. Look at the difference between Manny Pacquiao, and this is why Manny Pacquiao was loved. This is the difference between how Manny Pacquiao feels about people that talk about him. And look how Errol Spence like, oh, motherfuckers making money off of me. Look at Manny Pacquiao now. Here, Manny Pacquiao. And this is the video right here. This is me. Well, this is Manny Pacquiao. I went to I had media credentials to the Manny Pacquiao versus Ugas. And put it this way. Let me set the table. Manny Pacquiao finished the press conference. Manny Pacquiao finished the press conference. But you could tell that Manny Pacquiao still wanted to engage. Like, you could tell that Manny Pacquiao was purely a people person. Like, the bodyguards was being so excessively like, okay, that's it, he's done. Manny Pacquiao, and anybody that was there from the media could say this. So Manny Pacquiao, all right, they put him. They said he has to do an interview with the Philippine media. So he went over there, and then while there was like too many people there, Manny Pacquiao like escaped his security, right? And then he went to Ellie. I was talking to Ellie. I was sitting next to Ellie, and he goes, "Ellie, okay, let's do it. They're not here." Almost like saying like almost like freeing himself. Like he don't want to be like protected because he's so comfortable with the people. Como he didn't want to be like micromanaged. Like, come here, Manny, do this, Manny, do this. So Manny Pacquiao, he left, right? He left that commotion that was on the right side of the stage, right? Or right down the stage. And he came back by himself. And then he was talking to Ellie, and I was talking to Ellie, and I let them have the conversation. And Ellie said, oh, we could do the one-on-one, right? And then he like, sure, he took a seat, and then he started talking to Ellie, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be there, because there's a lot of media people that do that. Like, they're trying to take the clip, but once I see one-on-one, all right, I'm just gonna enjoy it. Once everybody got it, then I said, I fuck it, let me pull my camera out, because everybody got their camera out. But this one Manny Pacquiao said that I said, when he said this shit, I said, this is why this guy is loved. Because he respects everybody, from fans, even from the media. So listen to what he said. Look, listen to what Manny Pacquiao said.
I'm so thankful to all of you media. Because of you, we become popular. We become known to all over the world. Because you helping us, supporting boxing. Oh, you're welcome, Manny. Thanks, Manny. Thank you, everybody.
He says, I don't know if it's good because it was. He said, I thank you for all you media, all you here, because of you, we become popular. We become known all over the world. Because it's you helping us.
Oh, you're welcome, Manny. Thanks, Manny. Thank you, everybody.
Manny Pacquiao just wanted to give gratitude to the people that help him become who he is. It's us. And in the press conference, in the post-fight interview, he was also talking in the post-fight interview. He was also talking about that we help each other. You know what I'm saying? You help us make money, you make money and stuff like that. And it's good for everybody. That's what Manny Pacquiao said. When Manny Pacquiao finished saying that, us media and personal media, people that was talking, he's like, yo, that's why, yeah, Manny Pacquiao's cool. It's true. You know what I'm saying? He know the game too. Why you getting mad, Errol? Why you telling people, even the subscriber, that be like, hey, yo, even the subscriber like this, He basically told this guy to jerk himself off. I'll be watching them shit, but what are they supposed to do if they don't have any content from you and Bud Crawford? He said, watch XVIDEOS. Like, yo, boxing content creators, shut the fuck up. Watch and watch porno. Don't talk about us. Don't pump us. Don't promote us. I ain't say nothing. Bud ain't say nothing. Leave us alone. Watch porno. Watch midget porno. that's what Errol Spence was saying. I know he said it in the short, just in 2 words, but that's what he's trying to say. He said, man, shut the F up, you 2 boxing content creators. I ain't giving y'all shit. Y'all know nothing about my business. I don't give a fuck about y'all. I don't talk about y'all. I don't even talk about my own fight. Why y'all talking about me? Don't promote me, man. I don't need y'all promotion. I don't need y'all. I don't need y'all for my name to stay relevant. I don't need y'all for this fight. I don't need y'all. That's what Errol Spence is saying. Man, shut the F up and watch porno. Watch that midget porno. Midget porno got a big ass, though. But you should make millions. You and so much other boxing content and make them boxers so famous is ridiculous. But come on, y'all. I give you when I was in the Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, Madison Square Garden press conference, right? And Jake Paul was right there with his bodyguards and things of that nature. And everybody was trying to get this one-on-one with Jake Paul. Nobody could get this one-on-one with Jake Paul, right? A lot of people couldn't get that. His security, you had matchroom security, you had his own personal security. And I'm like, damn, I can't even get a word, man. Damn, I'm here. I want to get at least that one-on-one with Jake Paul to ask him some couple of questions, right? And then I got to the point, be like, and I said, because that said Jake Paul is leaving, that's it, and his security, like, that's it, you know what I'm saying, that's it. He's not doing any interviews. And I told Most Valuable Promotion that was right next to him, the CEO, Most Valuable Promotion. I said, oh, you think he could answer a couple? I only got a couple of questions and stuff like that. He goes, he don't, and then he wasn't really looking, like he like this, and then he goes, yo, of course, man. And then he told Jake Paul, hey, talk to him, just talk to him, and we leave after. Just talk to him because he's the one that talk about Amanda Serrano the most and supports Amanda Serrano the most of all of anybody online, any journalist in boxing. And I'm saying in my mind, you see, they look. He respected that. The only reason y'all saw the video that I had, like, what was it, like 3 questions, 2-3 questions with Jake Paul, and I had that one-on-one with Jake Paul when I did the video, was because of Most Valuable Promotions understood my work and my support of Amanda Serrano and identify, like, oh, yo, you the guy. Oh, yeah, you the guy that, yo, he's the number one supporter. He's the number one, boxing journalist that talk about Amanda, that's always supporting Amanda Serrano. Oh, yeah. Boom. And I got that little interview with Jake Paul. They think that we don't, you know what it is? They think that we ain't shit. Some of these fighters really think that we ain't shit. Some of these promoters think that we ain't shit. You know what we did? I'm going to tell you like this. You know why promoters don't spend money on promotion anymore? You want me to tell you the truth? You know why promoters do not spend money on promoting their fighters anymore like they used to? When you used to go to your bodega and you see posters of the fight of the fighter. You go to your bodega, you go to the deli, you go to the mall and stuff like that. You go to the highway, you see the big poster, the big advertising. You know why they don't pump money on promoting their fighters anymore? You know why? Because we do it for free here on 24/7. They know that. We got a bunch of people to promote our fighters for free. Why would I pay advertising if they are doing it in Twitter and Facebook and YouTube? They're doing it. I don't gotta pay promotion. I got these scums. I got these garbages. I got these people to do it for free. That's why. And then they act like we ain't shit. And then when it's time for us to get media credentials, either we don't get it or they put us in a seat all the way in the motherfucking back. And then they put the people that don't give a shit about boxing and they always giving me the credentials and they put them in the front. And when it's time to get the one-on-one interviews, those people that don't give a shit about boxing, they get the opportunity to talk about the boxers that we pump and keep relevant 24/7. Trust me, I know. Anybody that been in the media credentials, they could vouch for it too. Look at right now. What we talking about it right now? Errol Spence. Look at right now. What we talking about? We talking about you. We talking about you. We're talking about you. And we're talking about, and you know what? And then after this, we're going to be talking about the fight and breaking down the fight and wishing that this fight, people are talking about this fight. And the thing is, it's been so long that people don't know what to say. Cool. They don't know what to say. Yet in the end of the day, they still have your name in your mouth. And in YTBC, we all know that Errol Spence get more praise than actually critique. Bud is the guy that people say he got to prove something. Bud is the guy that's really getting the disrespect and saying that he has the weakest undisputed run. Bud is the one that people want to question the resume of Bud. They don't question the resume of Errol Spence. They don't question if Errol Spence could sell. They don't question. People don't say that Errol Spence shouldn't be the A side. People don't say that. So you want now, because you're not giving the content to us and you're not giving information to us about your own fight, we pump Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford more than Errol Spence and Bud Crawford pump their own fight, bro. We pump Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford more than Errol and Bud pump their own fight. Maybe we need to slow down. Maybe we need to stop stressing this fight. And I've been saying that for I'm not waiting for this fight. And I'm gonna keep on saying it. I am not waiting for Bud versus Spence. I don't give a fuck if it happens. I don't. When I say we want the fight, it's because I also understand the pulse of the boxing community, and I understand that the boxing community wants this fight. But me personally, me Punch Run Boxing personally, I don't care if this fight happens or not. Because this ain't 2015 anymore. Boxing, I believe, is alive and well. And if y'all leave the welterweight division, I got Virgil Ortiz and Bruce Ennis to fill the shoes. And I don't think it's big shoes to fill, because I don't think y'all done a lot. That's why. That's how good boxing is right now. See, what Errol Spence, when Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather fought, the fight of the century, casuals and hardcore boxing was invested in that fight. And it turned into one of the most boringest mega fights ever. Hurt the sport of boxing. After that night, there were so many people that say that I will never watch boxing again. They feel like they was robbed. No entertainment. Whatever. People could blame it on Floyd style. People could blame it that Manny Pacquiao didn't throw enough punches. People could blame it on the injury or whatever and stuff like that. At the end of the day, the product was garbage. And it ran a lot of people out of boxing. That's when people really started saying UFC is the number one in combat sport. And I believe they had a right to say that. Around that time, the heavyweight division was in a coma. We don't know what was going to be next. When Jim Lamley was talking about it, and I think it was Roy Jones Jr., who's going to be next for Floyd Mayweather? They mentioned 2 names. They mentioned, or 3 names. They mentioned Keith Thurman and Kell Brook. But around that time, they're still green, right? That's it. We don't know. That's how I was so hype on Keith Thurman. I was so hype about the future. That's it. If you was talking boxing with me back then, I was already high on Keith Thurman when Floyd and Manny Pacquiao didn't fight, because I really got tired of waiting for that fight. So I started looking at the youth. And this is why today y'all hear me say, yo, man, you're a Keith Thurman fan. Yeah, because I became a big Keith Thurman fan before that. Because that's it. I'm paying attention to the future. Just like right now. The fuck am I doing waiting for a fucking fight for 4 years or 3 years and butter Errol Spence? Fuck am I? Who the fuck are we to wait for that shit? Why are y'all waiting for that fight? They don't promote their own fight. Why you care about a fight that they don't care? Errol Spence and Bud don't really care about their fight like we care about it. We want it more than them. Come on, y'all. They don't promote it. They don't talk about it. And when we talk about it, hey, if you ain't hearing nothing, watch porno, bro. That's the message that Errol Spence is giving you. Even with a subscriber is telling Errol, a subscriber of those channels was telling Errol, but yo, you not giving them content. What the fuck they supposed to do? He said, watch porno. That means he wants you to shut the fuck up, watch midget porno, and don't talk about me. Even though that we promote them every motherfucking day. Y'all only fight fucking once a year, bro. The YTBC don't say shit about you. You are easily forgotten in the sport industry, bro. We don't talk about you, Errol Spence. You are forgotten in the sports industry. You forgotten. Nobody care about your ass. You lucky Jerry Jones is promoting Errol the True Spence. You lucky that Dallas Cowboys, the number two noticeable and famous team of all the world. Madrid is the number 1, Cowboys number 2. Jerry Jones, one of the famous owners in the world of any sport. You're lucky that Jerry Jones is promoting your ass. Because if he was fighting in Arizona, you probably won't sell more than 10,000. Yeah, I'm going to say it now. It was the YTBC that was praying for your ass. It was the YTBC that was concerned of you when you was in that car accident. It was us. It was us on prayer. It was us on support, haters, and fans. It was us. And to see you back, we wanted to see you back. I'll say, hey, yo, man, this boxer Errol Spence was in a car accident. Who that? And they ain't give a fuck because they ain't even know who you are. It was us. We hold you down. Day in and day out, we the one that holds you down. Not holds you down, hold you down. That fight last week was boring as hell. Jackie! Grown-ass man coming with a bunch of fucking fake accounts. How old are you, bro? You're an old motherfucker with gray beard, man. You making fake accounts. Pussy. Fake Israelite. You're Satan worshiper. Fuck out of here, you fake ass Israelite. Don't know nothing about no Jesus. You fucking devil. You suck devils. You suck Lucifer's titties. Matter of fact, you ain't never seen no titty before. This story in my ass, yo. Nobody look at your dumb ass video. You better talk about me, bitch. Get some numbers up. shit. Fuck out of here, man. We was playing Jada Kiss by the side after the car crash. We was playing Jada Kiss. We was playing Jada Kiss by your side as the car crash. I think it's the message is toward the YouTubers that make. He said, I think it's a message is more toward the YouTubers that make BS videos every day with no facts. This is what I said, and I said at the beginning, D Breezy. I understand the clickbait. I understand that people are talking about negotiation, in which I know there's no negotiation. Linda was good. But in the end of the day, people are talking about the fight because because they want the fight and very optimistic about the fight. Yeah, there's people, you know what I'm saying, and this is the reason why I've been saying. This is the reason why I've been saying don't wait for the fight. Don't wait for the fight. Let's look at something else. Let's put our energy on something else. And this is why yesterday I was saying put the energy on the IBF. Errol Spence can't move until Al Heyman says move. He can't jump until Al Heyman says jump. Bud Crawford, I don't know what's happening with Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? He's a free agent. I don't know who's doing the paperwork for him or the business work for him. But only thing we heard of Bud Crawford is that he was suing Bob Arum. We heard that. That's facts. We haven't even heard if Bud and Errol Spence is in negotiations. Is that facts? All we hear is Tim Smith. All we hear is, look, Tim Smith and Espinoza sound more pessimistic than optimistic about this fight. And Errol Spence ain't talking about this fight. And Terrence Crawford really ain't talking positive about this fight. Nor they have social media, nor engage their fans with this fight. Why do we care so much about them? Now, I'm not talking about what they do in the ring. I'm talking about outside of them. Why are we pumping them? Why are we pumping this fight so hard? Yo, it's a great fight, but man, to be honest, man, there's more great fights. So I understand, but people are talking about it because they still want to see the fight. They're still promoting, even though that, let's say somebody is clickbaiting or whatever, they're still, in the end of the day, promoting the fight and hoping this fight is done or comes to fruition. Sometimes people gotta see what the content host is talking about, because sometimes it's a strategy to get y'all. Maybe it's a click. Maybe is this. Maybe is this because clickbait is clickbait. But maybe is see this so I could give you this information. So it's like the newspaper, bro. It's like the front page and the back page. This ain't new. This ain't new. Spence is wasting time, his own time. We can be making bigger fights just based off name value. But that's what, but Tib Bayless, that's what I mean. We could start talking. The reason why people are frustrated with this fight is because they're only talking about two fighters. Like, that's no, man. I'm going to say right now, it's not enough. Bud versus Errol Spence is not enough. The winner has to face Keith Thurman. Then the winner or whatever guy, I want to see Bruce Ennis and Virgil Ortiz, because that's what we do. We contradict ourselves saying that the welterweight division is a stacked up division, but then we're just praising for two fights. I mean, for one fight. Bud Spence, Spencer Bud, Bud Spence, Spencer Bud. Nah. It's a stack up division. I want to see Virgil and Boots, Virgil and Thurman, Boots and Thurman, Boots and Spence, Boots and Bud. Bud and Spence, Bud and Thurman, Bud and Virgil, Connor and Virgil, Ugas and Boots, Ugas and Virgil. Josh Taylor moves up. He gets in the mix. Stanionis and Thurman, Stanionis and Boots, Stanionis and Virgil. You know what I'm saying? We can mix and match it. It's a stacked division. Stop holding, just stop being, people are feeling frustrated with this fight because they only think that that's it. That's it. Yes, it's undisputed. But what I'm saying is they don't want the fight like we want the fight. You've been saying this, Errol and Bud need to promote. Yes, I've been saying it. They need to promote. They need to promote. They need to promote. Spence wasting time, his own time. We can be making bigger fights just based off his name value. Nah, but he don't want it. He don't want us to value his name. How about put it this way? If Errol Spence have time to read and answer to this, right? So Errol Spence, he's active in Twitter. If you could read that, Errol, and answer to that, and you could read that today, Errol, and answer to that, why don't you give the content? I'm tired of athletes always blaming journalists and media, independent media, about information. And then you hear Canelo Alvarez getting mad at Mike Coppinger. And then 2 days later, what he reported was actually true, but you was trying to discredit Mike Coppinger. I'm not saying that Mike Coppinger is always right, but what I'm saying that these athletes will go after the journalists and then find out that the fight is going to be made. So now you want us to sit in our asses, not say nothing. But let's say this fight actually does happen in October. Then all those fucking videos are clickbait. Where did Deontay Wilder went to when he first wanted to talk? YTBC. Am I right? Even the negative of Glovegate was promoted, but the Glovegate reached to the point to Tyson Fury's camp, to the point anyway. In the end of the day, that fight happened. But in that year, almost two, in that 20-month span of both of them not fighting, who kept their name alive? Good or bad, who kept their name alive? Who kept their name relevant? Can you believe that this is what no sports do that? HLD in the building. What's good? HLD, what's good, brother? No sports do that. You out for 20 months and people still willing to talk about you day in and day out? They don't appreciate that. You don't appreciate that. Some of them know, some of them do. Some of them do. Some of them do. Shout out to Floyd Schofield. Shout out to Tio. Shout out to Manny Pacquiao. What he said. Why you think Fight Hype got strong? Because of Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather knew exactly, and I understand what Floyd Mayweather says. Y'all, I gave y'all the blueprint, the green print. Even Floyd Mayweather that's retired does more interviews than these guys. These guys are more active. Mike Tyson is retired. He's more active doing man shit. That's why a guy like Jake Paul could come to the sport of boxing and coge la funda. And we're still waiting on. We're still waiting on. And people crying, still waiting on Bud. I'm not waiting on that shit. Bud and Errol Spence. They ain't promoting that shit. Been saying this for a minute, Punch. Fuck that fight. No more clout for them two fools. Facts. I'm getting just how I see how Spence see it. Man, man, until that fight, man, the only thing I'll do is do breakdowns, like physical breakdowns and a heavy bag about that fight. But that's it. Y'all don't want, nah, man. Y'all don't talk about y'all fight, man. Y'all don't give a fuck about. See, it's just different today than yesterday. Before, we needed to wait on media to hear about our favorite fighter or whatever, have an interview. They got social media. These guys don't even know how to engage with their own fans. Engage with the fans. Tell your fans what's next. Tell your fans. So they won't. So you know, when your fans do hear a video, you know why people keep going to this video? It's because y'all say shit. So it actually gets the if Errol Spence says this right now, instead of saying to a follower to go watch porno, basically stop talking about me, right? How about you say what it is? What's the update on you and Bud? What's the update? Where are y'all at in the negotiation? You don't have to say where's the stumbling blocks. All you have to say is we're halfway, we're almost there. I'm optimistic this fight could happen in October or something like that. You're not giving us anything, but you're giving us an update. And then you say, and the fans are, then the boxing content creator is going to make a video on what Errol Spence. You see how we making a video of what you saying, Errol? See how we could go like this? Oh shit, he said this. Oh shit, he said, but how about if these tweets was an update on your own fight, and then the boxing content creators won't have to clickbait and we could just talk about what you actually said. But y'all don't want to say nothing. But the fans want to see the fight. And then the subscribers and the followers of these boxing content creators wants an update. So we got to give them something. Whether people like it or not, maybe it's this. Maybe it's the negotiations. I heard through the grapevine. I don't know. Say what's a lie and say what's not true. Just don't say fact. Say what's a lie and say what's not true. Now, ladies and gentlemen, also this they had the press conference today. Derek Chisora versus Kubra Pulev, and I believe that's going to be an exciting fight. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge in the building. What's good, man? UK in the building. Linda, UK in the building. Manny Pacquiao always thanks the special media, the fans. Facts. And I got the video for it. And that's what I keep it on my phone. I thought I did erase it and put it on the laptop. But Manny Pacquiao sat down when the media was over and was talking to all of us and saying, yes, and you help us and you make money and we make money and stuff like that. We all work together and we build boxing and stuff like that.
I'm so thankful to all of you media. Because of you, we become popular. We become known to all over the world. Because you helping us. So supporting boxing.
Oh, you're welcome, man.
How many fighters? How many fighters thank us like this? How many fighters? How many fighters? And this is why, see, Manny Pacquiao appreciates all the videos done. He appreciates it. Manny Pacquiao's not going to go out there and promote. He's not a great promoter and stuff like that, but he got a country behind him. But he appreciates, man. He appreciates the hard work. And maybe he appreciates the hard work is because he come from you know what I'm saying, unfortunate beginnings. And he appreciate everything. No matter how much I hate in the comments, you come back in the comments with smoke, but you're starting to be right more and more. Shout out to Starborn, man, 007. It's cool, man. It's cool. If it's all about boxing, you know what I'm saying? It's good. Going back and forth, disagreeing, agreeing, understanding, educating ourselves and your perspective and my perspective. That's cool, man. That's healthy. That's healthy boxing talk. You know what I'm saying? But there's trolls out here talk about family, talk about shit. They ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna do a damn thing. What y'all feel about it, man? What y'all feel about is am I blown out of proportion? And what y'all feel about boxing content creators talking about Errol Spence and information or too much about it? Well, what y'all actually feel about it at this point? Do y'all want all boxing content creators to stop talking about Errol Spence and Bud Crawford until the fight is done? And this boxer's ungrateful. I think I agree on that sense on the YTBC. I believe that there's boxers that are very ungrateful. It's all good when it's praise. Facts. And then when we do all the work, all the groundwork, when it's us doing all the groundwork, guess who they give the interviews, who they give the exclusives to? Now we got good people in the boxing content creator. Ellie gets exclusives. I've gotten exclusives before, but not to the amount of, like, shout out to Brian Custis. But Brian Custis is not here day in and day out 24/7 talking boxing. Why does he get an exclusive? Why does Kate that just started this, why she get an exclusive? Why the fighters don't say, you know what? Shit, I've been hearing this guy talk about me for months and months and months and months, pumping me and promoting me with his fans and growing his channel and growing my name. Let me give him the exclusive so I could give this guy more credibility. Why Errol Spence don't show up? How Errol Spence got a smartphone? Why don't he makes his own video and be like, this is what it is. This is the update, guys. So what y'all listening out there is not really true, but this is what it is. And then everybody gonna be talking about what you say, Earl. This is 2022, bro. This ain't 1983. Waiting on fucking channel 2 to tell us the news on 6 o'clock. And just taking whatever they say. You could be the news. You could be the content creator of your own business. I don't understand why people don't even do that. Like, why not? Some situation with Tank, he went silent after Devin became undisputed. And then, and you know, and Ralph, and then what happens, right? People be like, is Tank really want to fight Dev? What's happening with Tank? Why Tank don't want to become undisputed? Because then his silence, because if somebody say something slick, they'll say F you. That's why sometimes with Clarissa Shields, she be going at it with in Twitter, but she always go at it with her hater. But I see a lot of praise, and she rarely goes back and forth and with her fans. But once you hate, they once you hate, that's when you get their attention. Why you don't get the attention when you're being loved? Why you always want to go back at somebody when they probably hate him? Why you never, why when it's love is not what it is? You know what I'm saying? Punch, look for the Russian beast. Some boxers are not built like that. They should learn. It's their money. But Errol Spence, if the rumor, if the rumor is that these fighters, and we're taking this and breaking it down and trying to comprehend what Tim Smith and Espinoza have stated, if these guys are worth more than what they could get back, meaning everybody on the pot, everybody that got the hands in the cookie jar, these guys want more than what this fight is really worth. Really. You know what I'm saying? Come out and say something. Where people are just going by that information. Because Devin Haney made Tank Davis quit in the TMT doghouse. I mean, that's a story. You feel me? That's a story. I doubt that Devin Haney makes him quit with 8-ounce gloves. I highly doubt that. Already right. It will be better to respond to people giving support than attention to haters. Yeah. So what should we do, Earl? Wait more? Facts. Facts. And you know what? They will take that as hate too. If I say, yo, Devin, not no knocker, ain't nobody scared of fucking Devin Haney. Ain't nobody scared, bro. He ain't no kid dynamite. Now, could he outbox somebody? Yeah. Scared? Ain't nobody scared of that, man. Stop. That's like a dude that has a gun scared with a dude that got a knife. And is about to be on. You know what I'm saying? Clarissa and Savannah, big fight coming up. Yes, Linda, big fight coming up. Shit, Clarissa Shields know how to promote. Clarissa Shields know how to promote herself better than Bud and Spence put together. What I'm saying, they don't engage with us. They don't talk about their fight. And we keep talking about this fight that we want to see. Nah, man, that's just because we're trying to elevate them more than what they elite. Yeah, they're the 1 and 2s. But there's a lot of great fights in the welterweight division, bro. Like I said, I did a video. If you tell me Boots and Virgil is fighting and Bud and Spence is fighting, cool. But I'll be watching both fights on both screens. I don't want to miss Boots and Virgil either. Jonathan Simon said Tank wasn't in shape like Floyd was with Paul Spendafora, who never fought him in a real fight. Facts, man. Like a lot of these fighters, like they get their clout off sparring and shit like that. Like, I bet nobody in their right mind, nobody will bet. How about bet that? Bet if anybody thinks that Devin Haney makes Tank say no mas. I want to see that in the betting line. I want to see anybody. I don't bet on boxing, but I'll bet that. How much you want to bet? There ain't gonna be one soul to bet me. Devin Haney makes Gervonta Tank Davis quit. Stop it. It's a business for them. Things are different from back in the days. They want to get paid heavy now. Back then, it was about great fights. And I'm with that. Get compensated. I'm all with every boxer, everybody that puts their life on the line to get compensated fairly, well. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. I'm with the fighters in that. I fight for the fighters in that. But when you try to shush us up, when we are the one that talks about you day in and day out, even if there's clickbaiters out there, false reports out there, in the end of the day, they're probably going to talk about the fight anyway. They're pressuring you or they're pressuring Bud. They're trying to shame you or Bud to get the fight. But why? Because they're not giving information out. How about y'all do what y'all did the first time? Bud and Errol Spence and y'all together and stuff like that, chopping it up. They need us. But they act like they don't need us. That's what it is. Punch, you old school. You know only certain fights and fighters are pay-per-view valuable. But I understand the new school. I think promotion is promotion at the end of the day. I think if Errol Spence and Bud Crawford were to promote themselves even more, there'll be more money in the pot. And this fight will be easily made. I think so. But how can the people that actually talks about the possibility of this fight happening or not happening from Tim Smith and the network, how could they don't sound optimistic? But these guys don't promote. Errol Spence is not with a promotional company, and Bud Crawford is not with a promotional company. So where do you get your promotional your promoters from? Your promotion from? The YouTube. And if YouTube shuts up and don't talk about you, that's why, you know what? It's not like a boycott, but it's time for people to understand the work that people do in the YTBC and independent media. I remember I told Marcos Viegas, I forgot when I told him, I said, can you imagine if we don't show up, if we don't talk about boxing, we don't put a video out, nothing, what would happen to boxing? Let's be serious. Let's be serious. YouTube shuts down. Let's be serious. YouTube shuts down. Just YouTube. who'll be talking about boxing. Where you gonna get your boxing news and updates? Let's be serious. Where will hardcore boxing fans have dialogues the way that we have the dialogue? Where? Where massively? Where? Where would we listen to boxing? We would think that boxing is a dinosaur sport. Brown said, yo, the fight is slowly dying. People are losing interest waiting for an announcement. You know why people are losing interest? Because they're not in our faces. They're not talking about the fight. See, at least you see Floyd Mayweather, even in the build-up to Manny Pacquiao and Manny Pacquiao, they're fighting, they're being seen, they're being covered, and they're letting themselves be covered. And they're always talking about the fight. Even when Floyd Mayweather was talking his ish, or the fight not gonna happen because of the testing and all that stuff, they were still talking about it. Freddie Roach was loud. Mayweather was loud. Manny Pacquiao had his opinion, his people, his fan bases, the independent media. They was all in it. And nobody was shying away from the fight or giving information or having the dialogue with the fans, whether it was negative or positive. These guys don't want to have that dialogue with the fans. These guys don't want us to talk about them. These guys don't give us no update status. These guys don't talk about the fight like they really want it, like we want it. These guys don't give a fuck about the fans. That's what it is. They don't care. They don't care about the independent media. They don't care about the YouTube. They don't care that we keep their name relevant. They don't care that we keep the fight game alive. They don't care. That's why Errol Spence told that guy, go watch porno. Fuck him. Don't talk about me. You don't know my business. Get the fuck out of here. Don't talk about me. I don't talk about it. You shouldn't talk about it. That's it. He said, I'm getting... Even when they go like, the other day, it was July 4th, right? And Terrence Bud Crawford went Instagram live, right? And I'm like, yo, right away, I got the notification, Bud Crawford Instagram live. Boom, I got it. And then he's throwing fireworks. Like, oh, come on, man, come on. Keith Thurman puts a picture up. All right, I got the notification. He puts a picture. All right. July 4th. Come on, man. You ain't gonna give us nothing. You ain't gonna give us nothing. And then there's other people that be like, hey, yo, y'all don't even know what to talk. Yeah, we know what to talk about. But are y'all gonna support it? Or y'all gonna support the boxing community? They're gonna be talking about Derek Chisora versus Kubre Pulev. Are you gonna talk? I'm gonna do a Magsayo video later on. You know what I'm saying? Or you're engaged with the Vargas versus Magsayo. There is things to really talk about in the sport of boxing. I'm going to be talking about it later on. I'm just doing this live early. Ralph says Spence Wallen. They don't got TV commercials, bro. Not even endorsement deals. Errol Spence and Bud Crawford the biggest fight, and nobody really know who they are. They ain't the biggest fight in boxing, bro. Errol Spence and Bud Crawford is not the biggest fight in boxing. It's just been talked about the longest. It's not the biggest fight in boxing. Don't do 94,000 like Tyson, not even like Tyson Fury and Dillian White. They don't do no 94,000. They don't do that. Go to your local barbershop right now and say, yo, what you think about Bud Crawford, Errol Spence? Yeah. Who they fought last time? I don't know. Who did Bud Crawford retire? I don't know shit, bro. These guys are not known. They will sell 400K pay-per-view tops. That's how I had it, to be honest. I don't see nothing more than that. I don't see nothing more than that. And young fighters learn from this. Man, Gervonta Tann Davis versus Ryan Garcia is going to sell more than Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence. Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis sells more than Bud Crawford or Errol Spence, no title fight. As much as people want to hate Ryan Garcia, at least he engaged with the people. At least he engaged. At least he give you something to work with. See, when we talk about Ryan Garcia, right? Good or bad, we're going by his quotes. We're giving by his statements. We're going by his interview. We're giving by his tweets. He gives us the content. He gives us the content. Oh shit, he's going with Canelo Alvarez. There's people going to be like, man, fuck what he's saying about Canelo. Some people going to say it's true about Canelo, but guess what? We're talking about what Ryan Garcia stated about a situation with Canelo Alvarez. We're going to talk about him and Javier Fortuna. Hey, a lot of people talk about, let's say when Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosa, and after the fight, who gave that interview to Teofimo Lopez Sr. that people wanted to critique? But who gave that interview? Who got it? A YouTuber, Radio Raheem? Now take Radio Raheem out, he probably wouldn't even said anything. You would have never heard anything other than the zone telecast. But as much as people disagree with his statements, everybody want to listen to it. And Radio Raheem wasn't capping, and we were just the voice of, and it was an interview with with Senior. Why is Bill Haney right now going through a bunch of channels talking about Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney? Why? Because mass media ain't gonna be talking about it. You can't tell ESPN right now, push this fight right now, Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney. Now he's going back to his campaign trail. He's going back to channels and starting to say, because he wants everybody to say Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney. Bill Haney understands the YTBC. He understands the value of it. That's why he's here 24/7. He understands the value of it. And if he could get every channel to say the same thing, I'm going to go to the boxing voice. You know what the boxing voice is going to be saying? Hey, yo, pump this fight, Gervonta Tank Davis, Devin Haney, and that's you're going to talk about it. And then he going to go to Trill. Hey, yo, Trill, talk about this. And then you go to this channel. Hey, yo, talk about this. Go to Kaka TV. Hey, yo, talk about this. And then a lot of big channels going to be talking about Gervonta Tank Davis and Devin Haney because Bill Haney done the promotional work and go to all these channels so they could talk about it. And he's going to give you some information. He's going to give you dialogue. Devin Haney was built off YouTube. That's where he got his name from. That's where he got his shine at. And they know that. That's why they stay in the YTBC. They're respected. And even when there's people that disagree with him, he'll still show up and talk about and talk to, hey, I disagree with the situation with the WBC. You seen Bill here, and he talked about it. Disagree or agree. He ain't shy from nobody, but he's still, in the end of the day, understand that any promotion is good promotion. Ryan versus Tank sells 800K million pay-per-view, sold out stadium premium seats. Crazy. I think so, bro. I think so. If there's any fight that's gonna come close to that, will probably be Ryan and Gervonta Tank Davis. Errol Spence, be grateful that your name is spoken. Bud Crawford, be grateful that this community right here keeps y'all name relevant. Because y'all don't fight enough, no y'all talk, no y'all promote enough. So people to remember your asses. And if every hands was on deck to teach these fighters a lesson, go a whole month and not talk about them. Easily forgotten, bro. I'm telling you. If everybody is on Verge right now, say, okay, let's just talk about Virgil and Boots in the welterweight division, and let's pump that as being the #1 fight and say, fuck that fight. We ain't waiting no more. Fuck your belts. Fuck the fight. the casuals time minute, but who's budding? Nah, man. I like real boots and come on, man. But it is what it is, man. There was the early live, but I'm going to go live later on. We're going to be chopping it up, go do some videos, go talk about Magzayo and things of that nature. Love y'all, man. Later on, happy hour Thursday, man. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.